Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me. You'll have to let me know if you can. In a hotel room here in Alaska, and the Wi-Fi signal is really, really bad. So it's a bit laggy from what I'm seeing. But yeah, if you guys can see and hear me, let me know. I'm just going to really talk about. Well, I'm going to listen to you guys chat, and we're just going to talk about snakes. I'm up in Alaska, and as you guys know, there's no snakes up here. So yeah, I'm stuck in my hotel room with not a lot to do, watching a little Back to the Future, kind of an old movie, but I kind of like it. And yeah, just feeling like I should be talking snakes, and thought I'd see if anybody was up. I know most people are probably watching the Olympics right now, but yeah, I watched some of that earlier. Watched some skateboarding, that was pretty cool. The surfing, they didn't show a lot, but anyway, a lot of guys have been asking where I've been and stuff like that. I know I haven't put out a video in probably 3 weeks now, and that's just because it's a tough time of year for me. Southern California gets tough. I went to the Lake of the Ozarks recently with my family, and I found two water snakes, but I barely got to see them before they took off. One little garter, or one little ringneck snake. And I was in Chicago 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I saw a Plains garter snake, which took off the second I saw it. I was in New York yesterday, and yeah, didn't find much there. I didn't really even go looking there. I was kind of tired, but anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and see who's going to connect, and we can just kind of chat. I guess I'll be the only one talking. If I could somehow bring you guys up on the screen, I'd do it. Once I figure out how to do that, I'll do that next time. But I'll just kind of sift through the chat and see what's going on. Hopefully, you guys are out finding some stuff. Yeah, I feel bad I haven't put out any videos. I did put. I take that back. I put out a video I put together about a week or so ago. My daughter and I went flying, and I'll just try to share my iPad screen. But yeah, I put her in the captain's chair there. We rented a little Cessna, and we flew out to Catalina Island, where I'm going to go look for snakes one of these days. But so I edited her video and put it together. It'll be on her channel, which maybe I'll put in the comments here. But she's got a YouTube channel. It's kind of cool. She's big on Instagram, and anyway, she's only 14, but anyway, I do some of her videos sometimes, and it's kind of fun. And just going out to Catalina was a blast. So yeah, I did that. What else have I done recently? The guys at the Field Herping podcast. I don't know if you guys saw this. I did this about a month ago, I guess now. They interviewed me for a podcast. It's on Spotify, and it was a lot of fun. Did that. I also did the San Diego Herp Society. Did a podcast. I did that a couple days ago. That was kind of cool. So I've done kind of some of these question and answer things lately, but no snakes. I haven't found anything, and it sucks really. I like making videos, especially when I'm sitting here in hotel rooms, and I'm in Anchorage right now. It is 9 o'clock, and the sun is shining. The sun probably won't go down for another 3 or 4 hours, midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. The sun will go down. So if there were snakes here, I'd be out looking. But yeah, that's not the case. Anyway, I got to put my glasses on so I can read some of this stuff. Yeah, Back to the Future, great flick. Hey, Rob, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, that's a classic. We got to make a snake version of that somehow. I'm not sure how we'll make it work, but I think between the two of us, we come up with something. Or snakes on a plane 2 or 3 or something like that. We got to come up with something. Yeah, I need a Zoom call. It's my son there, Chance. Yeah, if I can get the Zoom thing working and then stream it on here, then we can kind of get a bunch of people up here. That would be better. But every time I do one of these, it's kind of a last minute, like I'm sitting in a hotel room and I'm bored and I'm like, let's talk snakes. And, anyway, I'll have to like do some research before I do this next time. But anyway, we'll do that next time. We'll get everybody up here. It'd be kind of cool. So, that was an excellent podcast. Hey, Lance, thanks. Yeah, that was fun. I had fun on both those podcasts. I do better when people are talking to me and asking me questions and stuff like that. Sitting here in front of the camera is a little bit odd, but when you guys ask questions, it makes it kind of cool. And again, sorry, I'm getting old. I'm 54 now, so I need glasses to be able to read some of these things. So, yeah, 10 p.m. in California. Yeah, so it's an hour. It's an hour earlier here in Alaska. Let's see what else is going on. Your son is almost 30. Oh, all right. There you go. So you must be older. Well, it doesn't mean you're older than I am, but maybe you are. Let's see what else. I'm young. Yeah, I feel young, especially when I go out like looking for snakes with some of these, young guys, the 20-year-olds. I go out looking for snakes with them, and I feel like I'm one of them, even though I'm, a lot older than they are. But makes me feel young, and that's what it's all about, really. Age is just a number. And anyway, yeah. Although almost 60, huh? Yeah, when I hit 60, I think I'm gonna hang up the flying thing. I have to retire from flying commercially at 65. But I think I'll leave at 60. I don't know. We'll see. That's still a few years off, but I want to retire. My wife wants to get in like a Winnebago and travel the U.S. and of course I'll look for snakes, and then I want to travel the world and just go places I want to go, and take my wife and go look for snakes and just good times all over the world. So that's the plan. That's the retirement plan. We'll see what happens there. So you're working 3 zoos. How the hell do you have time to work in 3 zoos? Let's see. Have cobras and dangerous snakes at home? Yeah, worth the risk. Yeah, I don't know. My friend Chris Sweet. You guys must know him on Instagram. He's got a 500,000 followers or subscribers, whatever they are in there, and he's got all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm a little jealous, but like every time I go over, I'm like, the first thing I ask him is like, do you have any snakes loose in the place? And usually the answer is yes, but it's one of the few non-venomous snakes he owns. But he's got some cool snakes that I would love to own, but not right now. It's not. Maybe in my future. Who knows? Go find Bigfoot. Now there we go. If I could find Bigfoot, or at least maybe I can make a video just looking for Bigfoot. There must be a Bigfoot here in Alaska, right? That might be a video. I can get some views on that. So, I leave for Tokyo tomorrow, so I'll have to save that for my next trip to Alaska. But yeah, I like your thinking. And I could, I don't know. I'll probably find an elk or a moose or something. That might be kind of cool. Tons of snakes here. Where are you at, John B? Let's see. What's up, buddy? It's Kitty. Kitty, what's going on, man? Yeah, Kitty here. He drives. He does a lot of things, and he's done a lot of things over the years. But he picks us up at the airplane, takes us to the hotel, or vice versa. So, yeah, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I'll be back in Chicago. I won't be back in Chicago, actually. I got my schedule for next month, and I have no Chicago flying, so no Chicago in August. So, yeah, maybe September. But hey, thanks for joining me on the chat. I'm just sitting here in a hotel room in Alaska, just kind of wasting time. And for all you guys that want to be airline pilots, it's a great job. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But there is a lot of time sitting in hotel rooms, and nowadays with iPads and iPhones and all that, it's you can do a lot. But anyway, there's a lot of downtime, which I'd love to be editing a video right now, but that's just not going to happen. So haven't found squat in North Georgia. Yeah, I hear you there. Lots of tree frogs at my house in Florida. Yeah. Florida, I want to go back. I did that one trip to Florida. I made 2 videos, and it was cruising the Everglades at night. And I thought I was going to cruise all night, but by like 4 a.m. I was like beat, so I couldn't make it all the way to sunrise. But that was awesome. I want to get back to Florida. I know my family wants to go out there, but I don't know when we'll do that. We might actually be going up to Delaware. That's not a guarantee, but my son might be in a skimboard contest up in Delaware, so I might look for some snakes up there in the coming month here. But we'll see. Smet logic. Yeah, Rob, no snakes in Arizona. You know what? I'm calling BS on that. I've been looking at the weather there, and I noticed you haven't called me, but AccuWeather says you guys have been getting lots of rain out there. I think your monsoon thing's happening this year, and I think you're being really, really quiet about it. Sorry, it's trying to pull it up. So anyway, I don't know. I think you're holding out on me. Yeah, Delaware, skimboard capital of the world. Yeah, right. They actually have a fun little wave there, and it's just a big party scene, I guess. I've never been to Delaware, to be honest. So I don't know. Sounds like fun. There's got to be some snakes somewhere around there, I would think. So if any of you guys know where there's any snakes out in Delaware or nearby, let me know, and we can hook up and go find something. Any lizards in Arizona? Yeah, busted. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Looking out and about and realized there was a rattlesnake den. Oh, rattlesnake den. That's cool. I've never found a rattlesnake den. I once flipped over a board that had, I think, 12 to 14 rattlesnakes under it. So there was probably a den somewhere nearby or under it. And then there was another board that was so heavy I couldn't lift, but you could literally hear the rattling. It was crazy. Like, I'm not sure I would have actually lifted it by myself, at least not in sandals like I always wear. Some rain. Yeah, need more. Yeah, well, you can always use more, right? But let me know, Rob. Let me know when it's happening. And I got a brother that lives out there in Tucson, and it's only what, 7 hour drive. So and I could rent an airplane. I rented an airplane recently. I don't know if you were on when I shared it, but I recently went with my daughter, and where's a picture? I let her fly the airplane. We went out to Catalina Island, and we were just going out. We had lunch and stuff, but yeah, I can get an airplane. We can fly. I can fly out to be in Arizona in a couple of hours. So that might be kind of a cool video. It might be an expensive video, but it'd be fun. Good night, everyone. See you next time. Moon over Miami's calling it a night. TC from the UK. What's going on, buddy? Early morning where you are, I guess. Really early morning. Yeah, that would be about right. Yeah, flight to Catalina Island. Yeah, Ian, Techno, there's a rattlesnake there. There's a king snake. There's supposedly a mountain king snake, and I think that's it. Maybe there's a garter snake. But I want to go find something on the island, so I've been wanting to do that for a while. My son and I are going to go skimboarding out there. We got a few things to do on that island, but I've got to find a snake out there. It'd be cool just to fly out and do it. There's Todd. What's up, Todd? Todd had me on his channel. He figured out how to do the two people on the same video. Todd, I haven't even looked into that yet. I want to do it, but I'm sitting in a hotel room, Todd, here in Alaska, and I got nothing else going on. So I am, I'm talking to you guys, and it's like, what is it here? It's like 9 p.m. and the sun's shining. I think the sun will set at like 1 a.m. or something. So, I'd go find snakes if there were any snakes here, but yeah, no snakes here. So Bigfoot, I guess. Everybody's saying to go find Bigfoot. So maybe I'll do a Bigfoot video. Those might be popular. You really don't have to really find anything. That's the best part about those videos. You can pretend you hear something and maybe throw a few rocks in the air. I can video the back end of a moose and blur it or something, and I could probably make an awesome video doing that. Maybe that's my future, Bigfoot videos. I don't know. We'll see. What's we got here? Rob's Crotalus Catalinus. Yeah, maybe there is no rattle. Yeah, that's a different Catalina Island, though. That's the one off of Baja, California. That's it's also Catalina Island, but that's down off of Baja. This Catalina is right off the coast of California, and it's got a rattlesnake, but it's just a Southern Pacific rattlesnake, although I don't think it gets as big. And I think the king snakes also don't get as big out there, but I could be a little wrong on that. But anyway, Herping with Dylan. Is that really Herping with Dylan? Is that for real? Is that you? Come on. I was part of that video that Rob put together, which was friggin' awesome. And if that is you, Dylan, I'm one of the few guys. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I own one of your DVDs, your Herping with Dylan DVDs, and I loved your stuff. What happened, man? Would you get married, have kids, and disappear, or what's going on there? I don't know what to say. I know life moves on, and life takes you different direction. Man, you made some killer videos. You're one of the reasons I got into this whole thing, and you probably have no idea who I am, and that's okay. That's what makes this whole thing cool. No, this is Chance on an alternate account. Really? Yeah, I figured Herping with Dylan wouldn't be on here, but that's you got me thinking. Is it that easy to create an account that fast? Maybe it is. Maybe I should create a few new accounts and get a few more views. Have you found a rubber boa in NorCal? Yes, I found a few. I found a bunch, but I've only had 2 videos where I have one in Yosemite where I found a rubber boa in Yosemite with my family. That's a kind of an old video. And then I have one where I found a San Francisco garter snake. If you just Google search or YouTube search San Francisco garter snake, that video we find a rubber boa in. And I found a lot more at a place years ago before I started doing the video. But I haven't found one in Southern California yet, and I haven't been to Northern California in a while. Oh, but we will be going to November as a skimboard contest, and if that's the case, I'm going to go find another San Francisco garter snake, or at least that's the plan. Maybe a great white shark or something too. So, yo, pop here. Let's see. You need to come herping with me. Hey, great vids. Hey, thanks, Wes. I appreciate the support, man. I get all these invitations from people, and I can't remember who invites me where, but I'm always down to go if I'm free and I'm in the area. But married with 2 kids, so I'm not always free and I'm not always in the area. Might have to go leave some comments on other herping vids. Yeah, okay, herping with Dylan. Is Is it that easy? Huh? Maybe it is. What else is going on in the chat here? Rubber boas are one of my favorites up here in NorCal. Yeah, I dig the rubber boas, especially the real clean looking ones. Some of them get kind of, scarred up, but if you find a real clean looking one, they're really cool looking snakes with the little, beady little eyes. I kind of dig those snakes. Rob's saying, do it. I forgot. What am I going to do? The video in Arizona? The Bigfoot? The Catalina Island? Have I herped in Australia yet? From D. No, I haven't, and I really want to. Years ago, I flew for an airline that flew freight, and I went to Australia every month. I was in Sydney or Perth or Melbourne, and occasionally Brisbane. I did the Brizzy trip maybe once a year, but that was before I was into snakes, and go figure, sadly, the airline I fly for doesn't go there. So to go there on my own, I probably will sometime, but it probably most likely it will be when I retire. But maybe we'll make a family trip. I don't know. We'll see. You start saving all this stuff for your retirement, and then when you realize when you retire, you got all this stuff saved up, and then you don't do any of it. Sometimes you got to do things, before you retire. Take the kids, take the family, and have fun. So yeah, Australia sounds like fun. Do it all. Yeah, I want to do it all. You know what I really want to do? This is going to sound crazy. I want to buy a small private jet. There's a few that you can fly as a single pilot. So with all my experience, the insurance is really cheap, and the airplanes aren't cheap, but they hold about 8 people. And I'd love to just get a bunch of herpers and get in the private jet and just head across the U.S. We could go see Rob, and then we could head out to Texas, and we could go to Florida. We could just, within a week, we could bang out a bunch of spots and probably find more snakes than anybody's found, different species wise, within a week. And God, wouldn't that be fun? So anyway, I've got some plans for retirement, but again, I'm only 54, so I got about 5 years to go. Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome, Rob? I mean, think about that. You get 8 guys in a private jet, and we just wing it. We're like, well, what's the weather like? And we get a hold of somebody in Florida. Hey, come on down. We'll go to that road cruise all night, then we'll fly to the Flint Hills in Kansas and go flip rocks, and we could go down to Cabo. We could do all kinds of cool stuff. But it's one of my plans for retirement. But again, I'm not old enough, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Pick up Kitty. Yeah, Kitty, we'll pick you up. You can be our roadie for the way. You can keep us entertained along the way. We could have a lot of fun. I don't know if you like snakes or not, but we'll convert you. We'll get you out there. We'll get you picking up some snakes. Plane road cruising. Yeah, that might be a thing. So I got some plans on the horizon. I don't know. I got all these plans. I've got this plan for this awesome video, a snake video, that if I could pull it off, I'd like enter it in Sundance or something. It's like a short movie, like 5 minutes or 6 minutes or something. But I need an ambulance. So if any of you guys have an ambulance I can borrow, I need to do a lot of shots in an ambulance, and I'm not sure if you can just rent an ambulance for that. So anyway, I've got a kind of a storyboard, and I got this great idea, and maybe it would suck, but I still want to do it. Anyway, that's something on the radar screen too. That's right. Kitty used to own snakes. I forgot that. So yeah, so we'll go find some. Yeah, I saw one at the hotel right after you dropped me off the other day, but it disappeared before I could grab it or even focus on it, really. Are there hills in Kansas? Yeah, well, they call them the Flint Hills, and I think hill is an understatement there or an overstatement there. Maybe 100 feet. If over about a mile, that's about how high up they go. But there's an area there where there's dinner size like plate rocks that are super flat, and like you could probably find 300 snakes within an hour. and I've done it, but it was before the YouTube channel, and I haven't gone back since. And my wife's from Kansas, so I'm not even sure why we haven't done that, but we haven't done it. We always go in the middle of summer, and we always go in the winter, so not really the times to go. So yeah, Flint Hills, land of the endless milk snakes. I know, right? That was cool. Don't rush getting old. I know. I hear you. Oh, you'll be 60. You'll be 55 in September, huh? Yeah. Call me the old man. Well, it's funny, Stephen. It's when I go herping with the younger guys, I feel like I'm one of them. But then they say I'm like their like their father figure or something, and then I realize how old I am. But I don't feel like when I'm out there. But no, I'm in no hurry. But yeah, Rob knows Kansas is a great place to herp. You just got to know when to go. It's all about when to go out there. And we found this is like again before the YouTube channel, but lots of milk snakes, prairie king snakes, yellow-bellied racers, some kind of rat snake. I don't know, was it Western Plains rat snake, something like that. We found a bunch of stuff, like hundreds of snakes, like line snakes, garter snakes. They were everywhere. It was almost unfair. But it was cool. There's a decent chance of rain at Palm Springs on Monday. Unfavorable moon conditions. Yeah, I blow off the moon. I know the moon means a lot, and I go the days I can go. So if the moon's out, I go. If I can go, if the moon's not out, it's even better. But I'll be in Tokyo on Monday. I don't get home till I think Wednesday or Thursday, the 29th, whenever that is. So I'll be looking for some snakes in Japan, but it's super hot, so I can't really flip my boards, and it's just finding things on the crawl, which is it's tough. It's a lot of walking, but let's see what else we got. Yes, Middle Tennessee. Yeah, if we had some Tennessee trips, that'd be awesome. Lisa, hey, thanks. Giordano sounds like an Italian name. Keep it up. Thanks so much. I appreciate the support. I do it to share the experience and share the passion, and yeah, I hope it shows in the videos. I have fun making them, and kind of the reason I'm on tonight is that I haven't made a video in a while. So I get all these comments from people like, "Hey man, you okay? Where you at? Like, everything all right with you and the family?" And like, again, this is a hobby, and it's not my job, but I like to do it as often as I can. And just this time of year, I just can't find stuff. It's tough. So I'll be putting a video out. I got a couple of video ideas. One's going to have something to do with airplanes, and then one's going to be some Costa Rica footage that I haven't shared. So I'll do it. I just haven't got around to it, and I want to, but I like going out and finding things and then shooting it right then and there. But Italian, yeah, Giordano, yeah, I recognize the last name. So yeah, Italian, cool. And I'm assuming you're Italian in Italy? No, probably too early in the morning. You're probably in the U.S. But so, is anyone on here found mountain kings near Apple Valley, California? Apple Valley, ooh, that'd be kind of high desert. I'm not sure. I think someone once found one up there that was it was a mountain king with no red in it. It was just white, kind of a palish white and black, and it was awesome looking. But that's reaching back a few years. So, Rob, yeah, you want to see the Cam Newton video? Yeah, I don't know why I haven't put that out. I don't have great footage, so it's not like I don't know. It's not great footage, but I'll have to do it. I'll have to put that out, and I don't know. It's on. I think it's on this hard drive I brought with me. So maybe if I can find it on here, I'll do it on this trip. I don't know. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Big Bear is good, but I prefer San Jacinto. Yeah. Most people pick one side or the other, and obviously Big Bear's got a lot more people and stuff. But yeah, I got to get up that way. I love the mountains. So yeah, it's copyrighted by Nickelodeon, but I think Chance it was only the video that you took with your GoPro. I think that I asked him if I could take video with mine. They said, yeah, go right ahead. So I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, get a channel strike for it. Yeah, well, maybe that'll give me some views if I get a channel strike. Who knows? I think I'm okay with it. I just think I can't share your footage because I never signed a release. I think they wanted me to, and I just never did. And they needed me to do the show anyhow. So, whatever. Will you be hanging around Narita the next week? Oh, for the forecasted typhoon. Wind shear. Yeah, maybe I will. I land on Monday. I didn't know there was a typhoon on the way. So good times. Yeah, if I can go out to the airport and shoot it, I will, because I like shooting some of those. I've got some stuff of a couple airplanes going around from the hotel, but I haven't made a video out of it yet. But yeah, those videos do really well, and they get me a lot of subscribers. But and I enjoy it. I like watching it. When I was younger flying, I liked the challenging conditions of flying in on the windiest days, and I don't know. As I've gotten older, I just soon have a nice, calm, clear day and just land right away and not have to deal with it and go to the hotel. And it's not that I mean, it's not a big deal, but when you fly a long ways, especially the 747s all the way across the Pacific, you can't carry a lot of fuel because we're carrying a lot of cargo. So we have just enough fuel to make about 2 approaches before we have to divert to an alternate. So as soon as you miss the first time, you really got to get, you got to be very conscientious on what you're doing, and you usually get one more shot, and then you're immediately forced to go to your alternate. So it's just a hassle, and you've been up all day and stuff. So I prefer a calm day, but if it's windy, I'll take it. It's no problem there. I look forward to taking some video out there. Lisa says, interested in going herping. Can you tell me the best places to find snakes? It depends where you live, Lisa. Let me know where you're at, what state, and I can help you a little bit there, maybe. So Monday, sorry. Sorry, is that when it's coming? Am I going to be right there for the typhoon? Bring it on. I can handle that. I got some great video of, well, I can't share some of the video I have, but I got some great video. When I retire, I'm going to share a lot of cool video. That's all I can say. Yeah, crabbing into the wind is fun. Yeah, it's the 7.4. The 7.4 is, well, a lot of airplanes like this, but it's got a big wing, and it's got engines, especially the Dash 8, that hang real low. So we can't really, we can crab all the way in, and then we kick the rudder in at the end. We can't really get the wing too low because it only takes 6 degrees of bank before the engine hits. So yeah, it's a lot of everything all at the last second, and you got to time it right. So anyway, and we don't do it very often. I probably do maybe 2 or 3 landings a month. So it's 30 landings a year or so, and I mean, we don't have crosswinds all that often. So anyway, it'll be fun. No, the rain on Monday. No, the rain on. I'll have to look at the forecast, see what's going on. Oh, midweek, huh? Yeah, I get there, I think, on Monday. I have Tuesday and Wednesday there, then I leave Thursday back for the U.S. So, yeah, I'll check out the weather and see what's going on. Usually by the time the typhoons get up towards the Narita and Tokyo area, they weaken quite a bit. So it's not usually as well, it's not as intense as it could be. Hey, what's up, Mike? Auckland, New Zealand. You guys don't have snakes either in New Zealand, do you? I'm up in Alaska right now, and there's no snakes up here. So I'm pretty sure you guys don't have snakes either. But I saw some TV show the other day, and maybe it wasn't New Zealand, maybe it was in Tasmania, about some kind of striped tiger thing that went extinct not that long ago. And anyway, maybe we should go look for one of those. That sounds like fun. Wildlife Brothers, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm just sitting here in a hotel room. Oh, it's a good part of the movie, actually. Anyway, I got the volume down. But sitting here in a hotel room in Alaska where there's no snakes and the sun doesn't go down this time of year, and just got bored, so I thought I'd get on here and do a live and talk about snakes and everything else. UFOs. Guys always ask me about UFOs. I got one story I could share, but maybe I'll save that. Daily this time of year, I can't find snakes in Southern California. I've been on vacation for almost a month, so I've had a month off. So that's all at home. I went out to the Lake of the Ozarks for a while. I saw a couple water snakes that I only saw for a few seconds, and then I saw one garter snake in Chicago and a ringneck snake somewhere, but nothing for a video. So I haven't been able to put out any videos. Again, I did put a video together for my daughter. It'll be on her channel tomorrow. My daughter's name is Cirrus, like the Cirrus Cloud. Her channel is, I'll just put it on here. I can type it down maybe. I think her channel is 2Cirrus2. So if you guys want to subscribe to her, if you've got kids, want to subscribe to her channel, that's her channel. And yeah, she makes some cool videos, like food tasting from Mexico and water comparison videos, and this one will be a Catalina going for lunch video. It's kind of cool. And then my son's big on Instagram. He's One Final Chance. So let's see, he's here. So if you guys are into skimboarding, he is I'd say a professional. I don't know if he'll call himself a professional skimboarder, but he's a professional skimboarder. And we're going to be going to some contests. One up, I think we're going to go to the one out in Delaware here this month, and then we'll probably head up to Santa Cruz in September, which will be cool because we'll go look for some snakes up there while we're there. So shameless plug. Yeah, there we go. That's right. I better see your numbers going up there, Chance. Anyway, yeah, the kids are more onto the Instagram thing than they are the YouTube. But anyway, it's you know, it's fun. YouTube's kind of my thing. I have an Instagram. If you guys haven't seen, I have an Instagram as well, but my Instagram is the same channel name, but it's almost all flying. Like I don't know why I did that, but my Instagram, so I can pull it up. Yeah, my Instagram, you can see it's almost all airplanes. Like there's a few snake things in there somewhere. Oh, there's my wife in there too. But anyway, it's almost all flying, and a few snake things and a few other things. But anyway, where my YouTube's kind of the opposite. It's mostly all snakes and less flying. But anyway, what else is going on in the chat here? Let's see. Will ever come to Northern California for a herping video? Adam, yeah, I'll be there, possibly with yourself. I'll be in Santa Cruz sometime in early September, I think. That's the plan. So if you're in that area, yeah, you know some good spots, huh? All right. I know a San Francisco garter snake spot, but I don't know if I can share that. But I know some spots up there too. I used to go looking for snakes up there quite a bit, just south of San Francisco. But that was before I started YouTube. And anyway, yeah, I'll be up there. So let me know. Let's see. My Instagram's epic. Oh, thanks. I do. I don't know. It's totally different than my YouTube. So I don't know. It's easy because it's just short little videos and throw a little music together, and I don't know. It's super easy. But I try not to post too often because I only post things that I think are really cool. So I don't know. It takes a while to find that stuff sometimes. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, so yeah, my son's saying yeah, September, Adam. So yeah, Adam, I don't know if September 10th or 11th. Oh, my son says 11th. So I don't know when we'll go up there, but we'll be up there for probably 3 or 4 days. And I don't know. Let me just see real quick. I was up there before, found a San Francisco garter snake, which was outstanding. I just want to see what time of year that was. So I'll just pull up the channel real quick and see. Yeah, so here's the video, San Francisco garter snake. And let's see if I can find the actual date on it. End up in Santa Cruz. Maybe it doesn't show that anymore. It used to show the exact date it was taken, but anyway, I can't find it. But anyway, I think it was the same time of year. I think it was in September. So maybe go find another San Francisco garter snake. We found a rubber boa and a few other things. So it was kind of cool. Let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Adam, you just posted a San Francisco garter yesterday? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I only know one spot to look, and I'm not going to say what it is on here. And yeah, so anyway, yeah, we could go do that. That'd be awesome. I think it was in September and kind of late afternoon, and the kind of clouds were just kind of moving off the coast, and it was awesome. Like it was one of the coolest snakes I've ever seen. Well, I've seen a lot of cool snakes. I've been lucky. I've been fortunate to see a lot of cool snakes, but it was definitely in the top 5. I'd say it was really, really cool. No clue. Lou is a butterfly aficionado. Yeah, I like butterflies, Rob. I don't know what it is. As a kid, I don't know. I chased butterflies when I was a kid, and then I started chasing girls, and then that, anyway, that took over and got married, and then you got a wife, kids, and then I was free to chase butterflies again. So yeah. Anyway, went full circle on that one. Let's see. Try to find some garters in the Prado area. I'm not too familiar with that. I think they're extinct. Well, I'm trying to find them here in Alaska, and that's not working for me. Mike lived in Africa. Oh, the wrinkles. Yeah, green and black mambas. Yeah, I worked for an airline. We used to go down to, we went to Nairobi and Joburg, and where else did we go? Zaire. We went to Zimbabwe. We went to a few places, but it was before I was into snakes, so I really missed out on that one. Chasing airlines. Well, who's that? I don't even know who that is. I know it must be an NCA pilot because he's got the NCA in there. I forget whose that is. So, gosh, is that? I'm not even going to guess. You can tell me who you are if you want. I have a hard time keeping track with all the screen names. Who's who? How about Atlanta or North? Yeah, or North Georgia? Yeah. Oh, you have 10 laid out for really? Well, there we go. I'll do it. My next Chicago trip, I'll just make a run out there. If I got 2 days in Chicago, I'll run out to Atlanta and we can go find something. So let me know. Hey, Lou, found a huge garter snake in San Luis Obispo, 5 to 6 feet long. Lisa, that might be a record. Um, I got to be honest with you, Lisa. Girls are lied to about distances and measurements their whole life. So your 5 to 6 foot garter was probably 3 feet, but I don't know. I'll leave it at that. But maybe it was 5 to 6 feet, and we'll leave it at that. Anyway, if you're in San Luis Obispo, yeah, you got all kinds of cool snakes around there. Usually underneath rocks and stuff like that, or debris if you can find it in the springtime. Let's see. David, you're always ready. Okay, well, I'll let you know. Let's see. How do you find snakes in Hong Kong? Yeah, Hong Kong at night. Summertime at night. That's the only time I can find them. It's just the snakes are too hard to find in the daytime for me. It's almost impossible. So, yeah, nighttime in Hong Kong in the summer. And yeah, if you walk certain areas where they get trapped, it's kind of easy. But the Wildlife Brothers are in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is not too far from Delaware, right? I'm not very good with my geography on the eastern U.S. I know all the states are tucked close to each other, but might be in Delaware this month or next month. This month? Next month. Anyway, that's a maybe. We'll see. Let's see. I cannot find gopher snakes. I've only seen one this year. Yeah, gopher snakes. It depends. If you're in, I don't know where you're at. I'm assuming Cali means you're in California, but springtime underneath boards, underneath rocks. You can find them in the crawl in the summer, but it's not as easy, at least for me. Two films, the most perilous mud. Lost in Translation or Castaway. Yeah, Lost in Translation. Yeah, it's actually the first time I watched that movie, I didn't really like it so much. Then I watched it again, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed that movie. And I don't even remember what all happened. It's just a bunch of nothing. But that's kind of like my life when I'm out in Japan. It's just a lot of being up at night. And anyway, and then what was the other one on there? Castaway. Yeah, Castaway. Like I don't know. That would be a bad one for me because it was a cargo flight that went down in the middle of the ocean, and I fly cargo over the ocean, so I'll steer away from the Castaway one. But I wouldn't mind being on an island for a while as long as I knew I had a way off. Let's see. Oh, about 2 hours. Yeah, so maybe I can make that happen. I don't know if there's any snakes though this time of year. Yeah, 2 hours is nothing, right? I mean, gosh, yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, huh? Be around till mid-August and back to Ohio for school. Yeah, okay. Well, it might be out there. We'll see. I don't know when that contest is, and I don't know for sure if we're going. So, got a lot of things going on in the personal life and a lot of stuff going on. So, I really can't commit to anything. My work schedule and everything else. It's just we'll see. But if I can get out that way, I'll let you know. Peacing out. Okay. Hey, thanks for thanks for liking it, man. I appreciate that. I try and put out some stuff that people like to watch. It's hard to do, but I do it anyhow, whether you guys like it or not. I enjoy doing it. I just haven't been able before I get something out. I'm spending too much time on TikTok. Oh, that's for Smet. Yeah, huh? Yeah, stay off of TikTok. That'll you can spend hours on TikTok. That's anyway. Trying to stay hip. Yeah. You got to. Are you on TikTok there, Rob? I tried that and no one watched my videos. So I think my first video had quite a bit of views. I don't know, a couple 100,000 or something, or likes or whatever they give you on there, hearts or something. And the next one had like 10, and the next one had like 10, and so I just sort of gave up on that. But anyway, yeah, phenomenal rubber bar spot. That'd be awesome. And it's not the old burnout barn everyone knows. Yeah, I actually know that barn. That's pretty funny. I stumbled on that on my own. Is that barn still there? I thought I looked it up on Google and it was actually gone. There was another spot not far from the barn though, on the intersection of the two streets that had a whole bunch of stuff all strewn throughout there, and I found a couple rubber boas there. I found first rubber boat a long, long time ago, and I love that cruise. That I won't say what it is, but I love that road up there. I think there's some Z's up there too, but I've never found one. Yeah, TikTok. Yeah, hip replacement. Oh, it's fully fenced off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember going there, and I didn't even know anybody else knew about it. I just sort of found the road and drove down and found the barn and kind of peeked in thinking there might be someone living there. And then I went around the perimeter and found some, boards around the perimeter and found a few snakes out there. I can't remember what I found, probably Norpac and maybe yellow-bellied racer. Gosh, I can't even remember, maybe a gopher snake. I don't know if I found any rubber boas there, but I found some nearby. But I like that little area up on top of the ridge there. I loved it, actually really loved it up there. In fact, I found a place there once. I was looking on Google Earth, and I called it the Moab, the mother of all board lines. And I think it was on private property. In fact, I know it was on private property because when I went there, there's big fences saying private property, stay off. But it probably had 200 or 300 boards. And I went there in the wrong time of year, but I just went to go see if it really was what I thought it was. And it was a little further south, or no, it was a little further east. And maybe you know the spot, but I mean, there was hundreds of boards. And I think the house was for sale where the property was on. But anyway, I always wanted to go back, but I always felt sketchy going there. Like, as I've gotten older, I don't really like crossing the private property lines like I would have done earlier, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, Mike. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not a big live person. I just do this because I'm bored and I got nothing else going on, and I like to talk snakes and I like to talk with you guys. So, I usually delete these afterward. I did a couple more of these a while back, and I just deleted them because I think they hurt my channel. I think everybody stopped subscribing to me after they see these. So, anyway, too much of my face, I guess, in front of the screen. Let's see. It's almost 2 here. Got to crash. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll put something out, David. I'm working on it. I got things in the works, but I just haven't gotten motivated because they're old stuff that I have to put together, and I like doing fresh things. So, but I'm getting desperate. I'll have to put some of the old stuff together into a video. So yeah, I'll do it. I'll get it out there. Yeah, many hours hanging around. Yeah, and it's funny. I remember when I first saw that movie, and he's up at like, I don't know, 2 a.m. or something, and he walks to the bar to go get a drink. And that's me. I'm on the West Coast time, so I'm always up about 2 a.m. and waiting for the sun to rise. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie, especially the second or third time around. In fact, I think I even looked up to see what, I think was it Scarlett Johansson, what she whispered in his ear at the end. Because I don't think you were meant to hear it, but somehow I looked it up, and anyway, I got like 4 different answers. So anyway, it was actually a decent movie, especially if you've been to Japan. Otherwise, maybe you wouldn't get it so much. Let's see how long we've been going here. 43 minutes, and Back to the Future is, no, he's almost Back to the Future. There's the clock tower. Anyway, that was a great movie for its time. That was really well done, I thought. I can still watch. I don't like to rewatch movies, but that one I can rewatch. I thought it was really, really done well. And Rob and I are going to do a Back to the Future snake version or something. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we'll do something, Rob. We'll come up with something. And wasn't I supposed to email you something, Rob? I forgot what it was, and I can't find the message. I don't know if it was on Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. You texted me. I'm not sure how you sent it to me, but I can't find it. But I'll try and send whatever it was I was supposed to send. Let's see. Great White found a 6-foot eastern indigo snake. Really? Wow. I don't know what else to say. Congrats on that. Like, that's outstanding. I wouldn't know what to do if I saw one. I'm not sure if you're allowed to touch them or not, and I probably wouldn't. I don't know what I would do. Maybe I'd stand in front of it so it couldn't go the way it wanted to go, so I could get more time with it. I'm not sure, but maybe that's illegal too. But congrats on that. Wow. Yeah, 46 years to find one. Yeah, that's friggin' awesome, man. I'm totally jealous there. Yeah, that's outstanding. I'd love to find one of those. I've never even seen one. Oh, I saw one at a pet show once, actually, at a reptile show. They had one, I think, and it was awesome. They had 2 of them. And they were really, really 6, 7 feet long. They were awesome. Oh, your new spot is actually 5 minutes away from the barn spot. All right, here we go. I'm getting on Google Earth right now. I'm gonna find your spot. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'd love to hook up with you and go have a look. I mean, I just like being up there. I don't know. Even the coast garter snakes. I know those things are everywhere, or at least they used to be. Those are still cool because I never see them. And I haven't found the Santa Cruz garter snake yet. That's something I want to find. But it's funny. I found the San Francisco garter, but I haven't seen the Santa Cruz garter. So anyway, it's nice to have something. Oh, there go the glasses. Nice to have something that you haven't seen when you get to an area. What else is going on? Well, that's the movie's over, I think. Yeah. And it is, yeah, the sun is still shining. I don't know if I'm going to lose my connection if I spin this thing around, but it is about 9:46 here, and you can't really see outside, but the sun here doesn't really go down. It just gets kind of low and goes around instead of going up and across the horizon, it just goes in the summertime. It comes up and just kind of goes low across the horizon. And so it takes forever. The sun could be like, maybe 3 inches from the horizon, but it takes like 2 hours for it to go down that last 3 inches. So um, that didn't sound right, but anyway, yeah. So still light out here. Rob, got to head out. Yeah, huh? Almost done. I'm looking forward to it, Rob. Put something out. I'm looking forward to it. And give me a call when the monsoons hit. I know what's going on. I know it's happening. So I think you're holding out on me. I'm in Alaska till tomorrow. I leave tomorrow. Fly to Tokyo about noon or so. So 7 hours or 7.5 hours to Tokyo. A couple days, 3 days in Tokyo, back home, and then next month I go back and forth to Tokyo. But yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, the high reds. I haven't seen the high reds. I haven't seen those at all. I've only seen the plain looking ones, I guess. The ones I found though had really cool looking like blue bellies with like little orange splotches on them or something. If I remember right, they look really cool. But I haven't seen a high red one. That'd be cool. So, well, somebody was just in Tokyo. Yeah, find any snakes? Go look for snakes. Yeah, I didn't even think about the Olympics going on over there. Not that anybody's going to the Olympics. It's empty stadiums, but I've been trying to get some Olympic T-shirts. I was going to buy them, and then they stopped selling them, so I never got one. I wanted to get the surfing one, but anyway, if the stores are open and anybody wants some Olympic gear, let me know, and I'll bring a whole bunch back. But I don't think the stores are open yet. So, but if anybody wants an Olympic shirt from Tokyo, maybe you can just get them online. So maybe it's like, maybe it's no big deal. I mean, years ago we used to go to the Hard Rock cafes all over the world. As an airline pilot, it was cool to wear the Hard Rock cafe shirts. So I had one from Bali and Tokyo and Singapore and Kuala Lumpur and all these places. It was kind of cool, and you just couldn't get online and buy one. You had to actually go there or know somebody who went there. So, but nowadays I think everybody just gets things online. So maybe the appeal of getting a locality shirt from a specific spot doesn't hold the appeal like it used to. But it used to be kind of cool. You'd wear a shirt and everybody's like, oh wow, he was in the Hard Rock in Perth. Like, makes me wonder where all my Hard Rock shirts went over the years. I had a bunch of them, but I don't know where they are now. Do I hear a Mamushi encounter? Yeah. Well, we'll see, Lenny. The last one was a close call with the fingers. I rewatched that video a few times, and literally where I grabbed the rock, where my fingers went over, it was right where his head was. So anyway, but I'll be looking. That's for sure. Yeah. What's the cargo? Yeah, that's right, Iceman. I don't know. I don't ask. Sometimes we fly snakes. Every once in a while, as a captain, you have to sign for the dangerous goods, and most of the dangerous goods are, batteries and acids and all this other stuff that paints and stuff like that. If we fly cars, they're considered dangerous and stuff. But every once in a while, we'll get stuff for animal shipments, and we have to sign for the live cargo. And a lot of times, it'll say reptiles and snakes on board. So I've had snakes on board a few times. One of these days I might sneak back and open one of the boxes and see what's in there, but that probably cost me my job. So maybe on a retirement flight I'll do it. We'll see. More high reds than normals, especially in Marin. Yeah, I'll check. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I haven't been up to the Marin area. Is it Marin? Is that the one up north of the bridge? I can't remember. I think it is. That's where they have those really awesome blue red-sided garters, right? I know a spot to go, or I've been told to go, but I've never found one. I've never seen a red-sided garter, red-spotted garter. I can't remember what it's called now. But I know they have the blue ones up there. I would love to find one of those. Like, love to find one of those. But haven't done it yet. But that's on the list too. Yeah, it's beautiful up there anyway. I love going up in that area. But we used to have San Francisco overnights, and then I could have done it. I would have done it by now, but we don't anymore. We don't even fly. We used to fly to San Francisco and just not stop. Now we don't even fly there at all. So yeah, which is a bummer. Yeah, every once in a while we get charter flights, and if I get a charter flight somewhere, I usually volunteer to take the charter flights. Just so I can go look around. But yeah, I'd love to see. Even the normal ones are fine, but if I could find a high rev one, that'd be really really cool. So. Anyway, how many guys we got on here? Like 30 or something like that, I think it says. I don't even know if that counts right. But yeah, 30 of you guys watching. That's kind of cool. You guys watching the Olympics? I'm assuming you are or not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to find out what's on. I wanted to watch surfing, and there was like 3 channels of Olympics, but I couldn't figure out where the surfing was, and they probably just didn't cover it. I'm not sure. I saw something on YouTube, and the waves looked tiny, so. Anyway, that's the way surfing goes. Let's see. I don't think I've seen you post a video with one of those big SoCal Red Racers. Yeah, no, I've got a couple videos of those. Let's see. Now you're making me wonder which video they're under, but I have found some. It's just been a while, I think, since I've found them. Let me look here. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Well, I got to switch on here. I'll see if I can find one. They're one of my favorite snakes to find, to be honest. I love those things. But I don't think. Well, my son and I went and found one this year, actually. We found a ton of snakes. In fact, it's one of my videos that has probably the most views. And where is it most popular? Let's see. So for snake videos, it's in the top. Yeah. So anyway, here's the channel. My airplane videos have a couple million views. They do the best. One of these snake ones did pretty good, but this one's a good video. This one's my son and I don't know if you can see it on here, but snakes, we found them all or something like that. So it says, yeah, there's a red racer, I think maybe even on the cover there. But that was a really good time. We were at the beach all day, and my son's like, hey, let's just stop by and check for some snakes on the way home. And we did, and we found like some really cool looking kings, like crazy looking kings, red racer, everything, striped racer, gopher snake, rattlesnake. I think we found everything there is to find, which was, it was an awesome day. Like it was just fun. We just kept moving, so we didn't have much time, and we just kept finding stuff. So, let's see, skateboarding. Yeah, I watched skateboarding. Yeah, I didn't see the final though. It went to the final, then it sort of cut off. Yeah, I think it was a street one or something. That's the one I saw. And yeah, you got to really be into skateboarding, I think, to be able to tell the intricacies of all the different tricks. I know how hard some of that stuff is. And anyway, yeah, a couple of guys. One of the guys is from Laguna Beach, where we go all the time. And yeah, so anyway, I'd like to see the final, but I don't know if it just cut off to something else or if they're going to hold it out for another day. And let's see, road races are every place in Walnut. Really, yeah, it's funny how some places you can find so many of the species, quantities of one species. In other areas, it's just almost impossible. Yeah, I love that video. Thanks, yeah, Wildlife Brothers. Yeah, we did really good that day. We weren't even going to go. It was my son's idea, and it was awesome. 123 in India. India, awesome. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, live. I don't do the lives very often. I'm sitting in Alaska and I'm bored and I got nothing going on. I'm watching Back to the Future. Maybe for the second time. Is it on again? Or maybe it's the second one or the third one. Anyway, no snakes in Alaska and I got nothing going on, so I thought I'd go live for a while. I feel a little weird usually sitting here talking to a camera, but anyway, I like chatting with you guys, so it's kind of cool. And I haven't put out a video in a while, so guys were asking where I was, and I just haven't found anything. So come look for some king cobras. Yeah, man, I would love to. I would love to do that. And the Russell's vipers there, I think too. I'd love to see one of those. But Someday. I used to do trips to Delhi with my old airline, but that was like 25 years ago. And yeah, it was fun. Well, wasn't really in snakes back then, so it wasn't actually all that fun. But anyway, Tokyo extended forecast. Best chance for storm fun is Tuesday. I got simulator, but I won't. I won't be in the simulator all day. Surfing Olympic debut is Sunday. Yeah, cyclone effect waves expected. Yeah, there was some preliminary heats going today because I saw them. I saw a little bit, and it was tiny. Like it was like 2 foot maybe, which is a bummer. Yeah, no Red Bull. Yeah, my Red Bull. I got a Red Bull here somewhere. Why come I'm not drinking my Red Bull? Maybe I already drank my Red Bull. Oh, I did. Darn it, you had me going there. It's already going. No Red Bull for me right now. Plus, it's like 10 o'clock at night or something. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night, and it's still sunny as can be out. Let's see. Leah Thompson, hotness. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. My mom's got the hots for me or something like that, right? Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, maybe this is the second one. Yeah, this must be the second one. Anyway, I like those movies. I thought they were pretty well done. You flew United, Delhi to Newark last month. Ooh, that sounds like a joy. Hopefully you're in business class or something. Yeah. Or maybe that flight wasn't too full. I don't know. If it's not too full, then being in the back's no big deal. But flights are starting to fill up now. Like every time, like I started my trip in Chicago and they commercialed me, they give us airline tickets to get to work. And it's nice to give us business class, which in the U.S. just means first class. And but the flights are full now. Like all the U.S. flights are full. Like you wouldn't know COVID ever happened in the U.S. Any charter flights to Okinawa? Yeah, I would love to go look for the hobby there, Lenny. We used to do service. I used to fly to Okinawa, but it was just a turn. We'd fly from Narita down there. I'd sit there for 2 hours, try and come back. So once COVID, if COVID ever goes back, like if life goes back to normal, if I have a long enough overnight in Tokyo, I'll just buy a ticket and go down to Okinawa and go look. I'd love to go find a habu. I could just go down and spend one night looking and come back the next day. But no trips, no charters on the horizon that I know of. So you get some neon blue ones. Oh, you get the best spot. You get the best spot for everything. It sounds like, Adam. Yeah. If you're game, man, I try not to give the spots away when I video. I'll usually cut in footage from somewhere else, just so people don't know where it is. The spot is, but or I just won't video. But I'd love to see them. That'd be outstanding. That'd really be good. Out of Delhi was empty. Return was packed. Yeah, it's packed flights. I don't know. I've flown my whole life, and being a passenger on a full flight sucks. It just, especially if you have the middle seat. The middle seat's like the worst. Like, I don't know. Maybe when I was younger, it didn't bother me. As I've gotten older, I got to have a window seat or an aisle. If I get stuck with a middle seat, I just no, it's not for me. So anyway, what time we got here? Going on almost an hour. All right. Maybe we should cut it off. I don't know. I've seen this before. And nothing else going on. Again, the sun hasn't changed at all in the last half an hour. So I want to see when the sun actually sets here. Let's take a look. Days are getting a little shorter, I think, here. Sunset is Anchorage. Oh, sunset's at 10:57. So sunset's at 11 p.m. It's another hour. But it'll set, but it'll still be light for another 2 or 3 hours after that. It sort of sets, goes below the horizon just barely, and then comes back up. Sometimes it doesn't even get dark at all. I mean, maybe a little dark, but not like fully dark. Sonic, well, take care, buddy. We'll see you. Thanks for joining. What was my scariest experience as a pilot? It was my UFO story when I got abducted from the cockpit and taken away. And I don't know for how long. It seemed like it was for hours, but when I returned to the cockpit, only like a minute had gone by. So I'm not really sure, but that was probably my scariest experience. But I can't talk about it. Sorry. What else we got going? Abduction, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. else? Yeah, Adam. Thanks, man. Thanks for chatting on here. Again, I'll try and get it so I can do a video thing so everybody can like get up here and actually talk. I'll figure that out next time. And yeah, hit me up on Facebook for sure. Yeah, message me or something like that. And I think we're gonna be up on there on the 11th. Well, we're gonna be out there for more than one day, but September. That's the plan. So yeah, I dig it, man. If you're game, I'd love to join you and we can go find some snakes. That'd be cool. I mean, I got a contest to go to as well, but you can try to get a free day in there somewhere. It'd be awesome. So Okinawa rested your head on the breast of an Air Force chick with 30 AGs, huh? That's that might make a video all in itself. We'll just leave that at that. Good on you, I guess. That's too funny. Ever see this ribbon type snake in Japan? 15 inches, pencil thin, dark blue, black, neon red with blue longitudinals. Oh, there's a blue coral snake, and I have found them. If you've been on my, well, let's see, blue coral snake, but I don't think they're found in. Well, I know they're not found in Japan, so maybe it's something else. But let's see if I can get a signal on here. I don't know if you're thinking of this snake here. I don't know how. Probably the colors aren't going to show up so good, but there's a blue coral snake with a red head, and it's neon blue on the sides. Found 5 of those in Singapore, but I don't know. I don't think they're found in Japan. So maybe it's something different. I'm not sure. Next Narita video. Yeah, that might be next, Lenny. I don't know if I find something. I got some things in the works. I just haven't gotten around to doing them. Maybe I'll do the Cam Newton video. I've been putting that off forever, but maybe I'll do it. Do I find a lot of corn snakes in my travels? I've only been to Miami once. And well, I've been there more than once, but once in the last 20 years. And I just found one dead corn snake, and it was awesome looking color-wise, and was really hoping to find a live one, but I didn't. But I'll have to go back. Miami was really cool. Cruising the Everglades was awesome. So in the Tampa Bay area where you live. Yeah, so Tampa Bay, I'll have to head over to that side, I guess. But hey, Gary, thanks so much, man. Appreciate appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Figure my out. See, what's going on here? I think I'm losing my connection. Yeah, the video. Yeah, I was in flip flops. Yeah, but every video I'm in flip flops. So that's sort of my thing. I grew up surfing, so I live in flip flops. I sort of get in trouble, not in trouble, but people give me a hard time for walking around in flip flops. And let's see if I can get a signal on my iPad here. This video. Come on, it wants to pull up. Yeah, this is a video. You can see me with the. I don't know. You can see the crate there. I had fun making that video. That's from Bali with a deadly yellow-lipped sea crate or banded sea crate. And I was in sandals, and it went right over my foot. And that was kind of cool. They're deadly, but they're not aggressive. So no drama. Yeah, Wildlife Brothers, man, get some sleep. I hear you. I gotta get some sleep too, sooner or later. I could actually just sit here and talk all night, and you guys are probably getting bored. So I got to get off one of these days. I need to. You know what I need? I need a sponsorship from either Red Bull, which would be awesome, or maybe some flip flop company. I mean, I could show their sandals and they're snake proof or something. I don't know. My kids wear these Pit Viper sunglasses. I mean, with a name like Pit Viper, I think they should sponsor me, right? I actually got some sponsorships. Well, I didn't take them. I got one from some company called some kind of water company. It wasn't even water. It was a water container thing. I forget what it was. The coldest water company, something. And they wanted me to, I don't know. They were going to pay me $300 or $400 to like hold their little water things up. And I really don't drink a lot of water, so I asked them if they ever actually watched any of my videos, and I don't know what they said, but I said if you give me a hat and a backpack, I could wear the hat and whatever, and I'd do it. I'd do a few videos and say, hey, I use this. In fact, I looked at the size of the water thing, and I think the Red Bull can would have just slipped right in there. So I could have used their water container to actually keep my Red Bull cold. Not sure that's what they had in mind, but they wouldn't give me a hat. Like they'd give me a water bottle, and they would pay me like $400, but they wouldn't give me like an $8 hat. They told me I could order a hat, but they weren't going to give me a hat, so I said no to them. So anyway, I probably wouldn't have done it anyhow. I don't like the pressure of having to make a video for somebody because they're telling me I have to. But anyway, what else we got in the chat here? Rainbows are the best flip-flop. Rainbows, man, those go back from like my childhood days, I think. Are they still around? Maybe they are. I always wear the Reefs, usually Reefs, and then I bounce between brands, but I usually wear them till they break somewhere on a trip and it pulls out the toe, and then I just grab whatever I can find. But I don't know which ones I have now. I'm going to go check just to see. Now you got me wondering. All right, what kind of sandals do we got here? Yeah, Reef. Come on, Reef. Give me a sponsorship, huh? Yeah, it'll never happen. It's funny. I might have an old picture. Well, I probably don't have it on here, actually, but I used to surf. I used to be a pretty good surfer back in my day. And, I probably don't have the picture. But there was a picture I stumbled across of me surfing in Bali back when I was like 20 years old. And it even had a Reef sticker on the board, but yeah, I don't know where it is. Anyway, yeah, come on, Reef. I know you guys were watching. Set me up with some sandals. Hey, good morning. Stay late. You stay late, yeah. Where are you at? Sometimes I forget where everybody's at. I know people have all told me where they're at, and then I sort of forget, so I feel bad about that. But let's see, that ribbon type snake, Miyazaki, South Kyushu Mountains. Look, nothing like that. South. Okay, huh? I'll have to look that up. It sounds cool. It sounds really cool by the color, but Great Wyatt, my wife and I love your live chats. Really? Oh, that's cool. Thanks. I just do these every once in a while, and I typically delete them right after I'm done with them. I don't know. I feel a little strange. Like, I don't mind being in my videos, but I like to show other stuff. So sitting here staring at the camera, or I basically just look at the chat, and now I need glasses, so it's a little bizarre. But yeah, I appreciate that. Try and do more, huh? Okay. Well, I will. I'm going to probably. I've had people ask me to make a video about making videos, if that makes any sense. So, and I thought about just putting it on the channel, but maybe I'll do it live, kind of what I've learned over the years about making a good video, or what I think is a good video, or better yet, what I've done wrong over the years and realized didn't look so good. So for those YouTubers out there, maybe I'll make a video of what not to do or what helps to make a good video, in my experience. But I'm an airline pilot. I'm not a video guy. So at New York, really? I was just in New York yesterday. No, I was just in New York this morning. We took off at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I was in New York for 2 days. In Garden City, of all places. I've never new hotel in Garden City. Usually a place with the name Garden in the title usually sucks big time. Like, they just use Garden to try and make it better than it is, I think. But it was actually really nice. The downtown was great. I walked around. They had some great shops and stuff. And I was going to take some video, and I didn't. But it was a great great town. I loved it out there. I can't wait to go back. So keep at it. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. I get nervous every time I start one of these because I don't have any idea of what I'm going to say. I don't have a plan. I don't have a subject. I don't have. Yeah, I'm just talking, I guess, and it's a little weird. So I guess if I had a game plan, I'd feel a little bit more secure doing these. But anyway, I have fun talking snakes, and I have more fun just watching the chat, and that's kind of where it's at for me. So anyway, again, I'm going to try and get a Zoom or something where I can figure it out where you guys can just actually like connect, and we can actually like see you and talk instead of doing it this way. But good morning, Landon. From where? Smoky, Southern British Columbia. Nice, Smoky. Oh, you guys got fires out that way, right? I'm going to be honest. I don't watch the news much. In the U.S., most of the news is, well, it depends what channel, I guess, you watch. You either watch, like, there's different news for different channels, I guess, and a lot of the stories are totally different depending on what you watch. Anyway, I don't watch the news much because I just don't really care about a lot of that stuff. So, but I hear there's fires somewhere, so hopefully you're not affected by that. And maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe the fires are somewhere else. But if you said Smoky, I'm assuming there's fires, and I haven't flown over that area in a while. So it sucks when you get fires up there because they can go for a while. But hopefully everything's okay up there. Or a video showing the proper use of a snake hook. Yeah, I don't know if I know how to do that. I try and use it when I can. The reason I don't use it, and guys get on me for don't teach my kids to flip with your hands, flip with the snake hook. And the reason I guess I don't use it so much is because I got a video camera in one hand, and then if I have the hook in the other hand, I don't have a hand free for a snake that takes off that I want to grab. So I literally usually grab with my fingers. So, and then my last hook on my trip to Miami got confiscated by the who was it? The TSA. They thought my hook was a little, I don't know. Everywhere else let me carry it on, but Miami TSA stole my hook. So, well, I told them just to take it, but they had to put it in a bin. They couldn't accept it as a gift, I guess. So, anyway, greetings from Dallas. Oh, you're in the Dallas area, huh, Lenny? Oh, cool. Yeah, we fly to Dallas. We just don't get to stay. I was in Dallas last month, but only for 2 hours, sadly. You would have come by. That would have been cool. Yeah. I was in the Garden City Hotel. Nice place. It was packed in there too. They had all kinds of events, and yeah, it was a cool hotel. It was a great area. I can't wait to go back. I don't know when that. I was going to meet up with a guy, Lamar, out there. Lamar was going to show me some snakes, and I told him I was going to be out in New York in March, and then it was going to be April, and then I think it was going to be May, and then it ended up being, July. And he says it's just too buggy and there's not enough snakes. It's too hot. So anyway, I didn't go looking for snakes, but I'm going to try and meet up with him on one of these trips, and we'll do that. So from McKinney, huh? McKinney. Now, where is McKinney at? I'm trying to think of that. That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure exactly where that is. You'll have to type and let me know where exactly that is. Actually finished dinner. Oh, okay. Adam's back on. I saw your friend request there, Adam. I just didn't click on it in time, but I'll get to it on there and definitely accept that. So yeah, cool, man. I appreciate the invite to go look for snakes up there. That's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, how was a hook ninja? Yeah, yeah. So I've always got my hooks from a place called Midwest Tongs, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to hit them up for another one, I guess. I have a couple of hooks, but they're not the collapsible ones, and I need the collapsible ones to travel. I always go to them. I don't know. They're always like I don't think they know who I am or anything like that. Why would they? But they always throw in a T-shirt or a knife, or there's always something that shows up in the box they send that I didn't order and didn't pay for, and I always feel a little guilty. But so I'll have to give them a shout out on a video or something. And I think I did a long time ago, and I wear their shirts in the videos. But yeah, they always set me up. I don't know, and then it's funny, guys in Singapore once years ago, they wanted hooks, but they were super expensive to import. So they sent them to my house, and then I hand delivered them. So it cost like $5 to send them to California, and then I just took them as my carry-on baggage as a pilot, and I flew them all the way to Tokyo, and then all the way to Singapore. So it was kind of cool. I got to deliver some hooks across the world for guys, which I'd love to do that again. So yeah, we'll have to surf. My son's saying we'll have to surf when we're back home. Yeah, I used to surf a lot. I don't surf hardly at all anymore. I wish I did. I got to. I'm getting old, so when I go out and surf, it takes me about 2 weeks of surfing to get back into the rhythm of actually catching waves and not being sore and my neck being sore. But I do miss it. The water's warm now in California. So, in fact, there was a couple of years ago, the water got so warm, there was a couple sea snakes that worked their way up into Huntington Beach and Laguna Beach where I live. So I live in Huntington Beach, but I didn't get to see it. But yeah, you never know. There's also tiger shark. It wasn't a tiger shark. I think it was a hammerhead shark that was sighted, which is very rare as well. So is cruising in Riverside County already died down? Yeah, I think so. There's a guy that I've been meaning to go out with, and I feel really, really bad. He sends me texts like every day of what he's found, and I've been meaning to go out with him. He's got a secret road he's going to take me on and all that, and it just hasn't happened. I try and make these plans with people, and then just I'm an airline pilot. I also fly at Flight Safety, a simulator training place on the Gulfstreams. I do that a few days a month. I'm married. I've got 2 kids, so like as easy as it sounds just to get out and go road cruise, it's never as easy as it sounds. And it's not that I don't want to go, and it's not that anyway, it's just, I enjoy spending all the time with my family because when I do travel at work, it's nice to get home and have family time. So anyway, I appreciate the field reports, and we will go look for snakes. I swear we will. I know you don't believe me, but we will. And it's Jesse. And he just sends me like, it's been a little while since he sent me something, but he said, on Friday, 3 rubers, 1 night snake, 1 rosy. Saturday, he found 1 rosy. Sunday, 1 rosy, 1 glossy, 1 lyre, 2 nights. Like, I would kill to go find that stuff, and I just haven't been able to. So sorry, Jesse. I want to. I met him out on Whitewater, and Frank as well out on Whitewater. So a couple of guys. Met a lot of guys on Whitewater. That's the road I cruise on, and so does everybody else, it seems. But it's cool to run into other people. Let's see. Someone thanks for the tips. I have now 3 years where I found a lot of snakes placing boards under overholes. Yeah, I'm guessing under holes. Yeah. I'm glad it worked out for you. I like to try and help out. It's always fun to set up your little sites and find things. It's awesome when you put something down and then flip it later and find a snake. It's I don't know. It's a really cool feeling. You wouldn't know it unless you did it, and it's cool. So yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you were able to do it. Sorry if you answered this already. But let's see. Hold on. By chance, since your channel is growing, do you think you might have some collabs? Yeah, Landon, collabs with other people. Yeah, Noah Fields. We've been meaning to do a video for a while, and it just hasn't happened. I got Rob Smith to do a video with him, and we've done some like little things where we send clips to each other and make videos together, but we haven't actually went out looking for snakes together. That would be cool. It's funny. This Cam Newton thing I did a thing for Cam Newton a long time ago. Anyway, Brian Barczyk was there, and I met him for the first time, and we got along really well. And he always said, "Hey, man, if you ever need any help with your channel or anything, come on up and we'll do something together." And that would probably be a huge boost for my channel, but that hasn't happened yet. I met up with the Catch It guys. You guys probably know Catch It, and was out in Phoenix, so we shot a video. Well, I shot a video, and they were in it, but they didn't video that night. So I love doing videos with other guys. To be honest, it's I don't know, it's fun. It's I really want to do a Snake Road thing. I want to go to Snake Road and have like all you guys go, and we can just have like a huge party out at Snake Road in Illinois, and I don't know, just talk snakes like this, but in person, and then go find some as well. I mean, that would be really cool, I think. But I haven't been there yet, so one of these days. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, with Noah. Yeah, Noah's. Yeah, he's said it a few times. I think he was out in Georgia. I think he moves around a bit. Maybe he was in Texas, but yeah, we'll definitely have to meet up. I mean, obviously he's got a huge following, and yeah, that would be really cool. I'd really like to make some videos. I've got my daughter's friend around the corner. She's like big on Instagram. She's got like 900,000, maybe 1 million followers. She's been in some of my videos. And then her cousin, he has like 20, and I could be wrong, it could be 30. He's got like 20 million subscribers on YouTube. 20 million. And he wouldn't do a video with me, I don't think. But it would be fun to have him be in a video. And I'd like to get a bunch of these big YouTubers and see who's afraid of snakes. You know what I'm saying? And like, all right, let's get these big YouTubers together and go, all right, let's go look for some snakes. Which one of you guys is going to pick this thing up? And I think it might be kind of fun, but they might not. So for a small timer like me, asking a big channel to do something is I don't know. I feel weird even asking, so I probably wouldn't ask. But anyway, I have all these grand ideas, but I don't know if they'll ever come true. So. Yeah, Ian, Technoendo. Yeah, we've been in a video together. Maybe I was in one. I've been in a couple of his videos, and he's been in one of my videos. And you got to watch it. If you guys haven't seen his stuff, he does all these killer transitions and all kinds of stuff that I can't even explain what it is. You'd have to watch it. But Yeah, Snake Road, Snake Road. So, and I've never been, and I know a lot of people like to go. I think you can camp there, or maybe there's a hotel nearby. I just think the vibe of a bunch of people that are into it going would be really, really cool. Um, I don't know. There used to be a Rosie Boa thing years ago where guys would do a Rosie Boa gathering, and I think they did it out in Anzo Borrego, and I think there's some hotel in some little town that they all stayed at, and like I think it's kind of a divey town. There's not a lot to do, but they all go out and cruise the roads all night and then sleep most of the day, and then maybe have a few drinks by the pool or something. Anyway, I'd like to come up with something because I like meeting people that like to do what I like to do, and sitting around a campfire at night just sounds awesome to me. Talking snakes and then meeting up with people, and that's you double your chances when you get more people looking, or more than that. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'll do that. Hopefully this year. We'll see. I don't know when it's good out there. So yeah, Ian's the master of Blender and After Effects. That's exactly it. Yeah, Ian does all these wild. You have to watch it. I don't know how to describe it. If you'd see it, it's just incredible. He did one where it took a 3D it was an image of a snake in 2D, and then created it into like a 3D world, and then it zoomed into it and flew into it, and it was. I don't know. I wish I could do it, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, he does cool stuff. You can check out his channel. Yeah, I'll see you in Palm Springs sometime. I usually don't get out there again until fall, and I never do good in the fall. The snakes are supposed to be back out in the fall, but I never find them. I don't know why. Ian did better than I did. I sent him over there, and I think he found a ton of snakes in September or something. And every time I try and go in the fall, I never find anything, nothing at all. So, but I like going, and you never know unless you go. So. There goes the sun. Getting close to sunset at midnight here. No, it's still got a ways to go. Anyway, what else? Yeah, mid-September. Yeah. Ian went mid-September, so I got to do it. I always want to do it. I just, you go once or twice and you get skunked, so then you're just like, well, I'm not doing that again. And you can't let yourself make those decisions based on just a couple outings. But it is tough to drive all the way out there, find nothing all night, and then drive all the way home. It's yeah, not fun. Not fun. Anyway, how many people we got on here? 20. We're probably dying out. We should probably call it a night. What do you guys think? Keep talking? Die out? I don't know. Where's the movie at? It must be a commercial. Jeez, it must be a commercial from like the 70s. Air Supply. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah, last time we were in Whitewater, one snake. Yeah, like 5 hours. Yeah, I didn't make a video of that. So we found one sidewinder or something. So any Ozark trip video coming? Went to the Ozarks. Was there about a week ago. We were there for 5 days. I saw 2 water snakes that I saw for all of like combined 10 seconds, and then I saw a ringneck snake, and that was it. We went looking for copperheads at night. Didn't find any. Had a great time out there, but just no snakes. And then the house out there, we had some water damage, so I had to fix that. And then the lake froze this year, so there's some damage to the dock. So I was just busy dealing with issues more than I was looking for snakes. But still had a great time. The weather was nice. We got on the lake and chased margaritas and pizza and stuff like that instead of snakes. So yeah, but yeah, the Ozarks are cool. We'll go back. We'll probably be back this month or next month. San Joaquin coach whips. Yeah. I years ago, Adam, I was this is back when I was a kid, and I'll never forget this. And I don't know what it was. Well, I know what it. Well, you can tell me what it was. We went to a place called Felton. They had like a railroad, a little small gauge or narrow gauge railroad. I was a kid. Well, I was probably 14 or 15 with my parents, and we went to Felton, and it was a little dirt-like area where the town was, and there was. I still remember the looks of the snake. It was like a coach whip of some sort, but it wasn't like red like the ones. It wasn't red like the ones down in Southern California, and it wasn't the striped version. I don't know what kind of coach whip it was, or if it was some sort of whip snake, and it was large. It was probably 5 feet long, and it was off and going. But yeah, I'll always remember that. I don't know what kind of coach whip it was, or if it was a coach whip or some kind of whip snake, the one you were mentioning. Let's see, it scrolled up too far, so I can't see what it was. But San Joaquin coach whip. So maybe that's what it was. Now it wasn't a yellow-bellied racer. It was too big, and it definitely had the coach whip look to it. So I don't know. Actually, I was a kid, but I still can see it in my mind today. And it was, I don't know. Someone said there was some other kind of large whip snake up there, but they weren't maybe found in the area anymore. And this was probably back in the 70s or 80s. So anyway, I'm not sure exactly, but I still remember seeing it though. What else we got in the chat here? Anything going on? Anybody left? 15 people. Uh-oh. I'm getting tired of seeing my face up here. All right, well, we should probably call it a night, guys. It's been an hour and a half. It looks like an hour and 25. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I leave this video up on the channel, or should I just delete it? I usually leave it up for a day and just delete it, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody would want to watch this after the fact. Most of this video is being part of it when it's going. So maybe I'll leave it up for a day and see what happens. But I usually lose subscribers when I put these videos on my channel. I'm not sure why, but I do. So anyway, we'll see. Yeah, I think that's going to do it, guys. Flying to Tokyo tomorrow, and 3 days in Tokyo. I do have some flight simulator stuff for my recurrent checks, so I won't be free the whole time, but I will have a look around. If it's crosswinds, lots of winds and stuff at the airport, I'll probably go video a few landings because that's always kind of cool. But yeah, maybe I'll find something. Maybe I'll put some of the Ozark footage with the Palm Spring footage and a bunch of the stuff that wasn't enough to make one video. Maybe I'll try and turn it into a video. And then I made a paper airplane a long time ago that I threw out the balcony and it flew for like 2 minutes before it landed. And I've had a bunch of people ask how to make that paper airplane. So maybe I'll make a video showing how to make the ultimate paper airplane. I know it doesn't really fit my channel, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. It'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of easy. So, hey, Scott, Herping Highlights. If you guys checked out his channel, he's got some cool stuff. What's up, Scott? I'm up in Alaska, buddy. You'd love it because you like to fish. There's all kinds of fish up here, but no snakes. Caught a few fish at the Lake of the Ozarks too recently, some catfish, but no real snakes out there. A couple that I barely saw, but we got to go out and find some snakes, Scott. We got to go find those specks out at Joshua Tree, but maybe it's too late in the year for that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, familiar with the JAL cargo flights? Yeah, the UFO. Yeah, I am familiar with that. You'd love to hear about my UFO experience. Yeah, I had one experience. It was a long time ago. It was at night. I mean, I could just talk about it now, but I think everybody's already checked off, so I'll maybe save it for another time. But yeah, I saw something once at night, and it was 25 years ago, but I remember it quite well. And it was on the way to Hawaii from Los Angeles, but glowing orange light, big, long glowing orange light in the sky that was coming at us, and then it's funny, on the way to Hawaii, the traffic only goes one direction. So everybody going to Hawaii, there's nobody coming at you. But this guy was coming at me, and then turned southbound, which was 90 degrees to our track, and moved faster than anything I've ever seen move. Anyway, it was night. I didn't see what actually made the trail, but it was a nice, long orange trail. And it changed direction. So it was obviously, controlled by something. But anyway, I can talk about that later. But it was interesting, Anyway, yeah, Catalina. Hey, Scott, I went to Catalina just the other day. In fact, I went there twice, but got to go looking for snakes there. But yeah, I went out. In fact, my daughter's gonna be putting out a video tomorrow, I think. But I let her fly the plane, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Anyway, if you can see that, we got to go find some snakes out there. I know they're out there. I don't know how easy it is to find snakes in Catalina, but I mean. Can't be any harder than anywhere else, I wouldn't think, unless the populations are super low. But anyway, I think I'll cut. Adam, I'll friend you. Remember, what was the most southern? Yeah, the most southern coast of Alaska, supposedly. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that. I don't know if they're escaped pets. I don't know. I could see them being there, but I'm not in that area. I'm up in Anchorage, so. And where I go, I went looking. I just went, taking a bike ride once up here, and like the habitat looks perfect for garter snakes here. And there's plenty of areas for them to go underground. You'd think for the winter, but I I don't know. I haven't seen any. I haven't looked. You'd think someone would have seen them by now, and there'd be quite a few if they were here. But I don't know. You never know. There's supposed to be mountain king posted a couple of years ago that made a pretty big stink up on Facebook, whether it was a real picture or not. In fact, it was video. It was from Catalina Island, and you couldn't really tell it was Catalina Island, except a fox ran up to it and grabbed it and ate it, pulled it away. And someone said the fox was a Catalina Island fox, which I don't know if they're smaller than the other foxes or what. But they said it was on Catalina Island. Now, was it an escape pet? I don't know. But anyway, I'd like to go look for those one of these days. I have a few spots that I might want to go look there, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So, am I in Japan? No, I'll be in Japan tomorrow. I'm up in Alaska, actually. It is about 10:30 p.m. It's still light outside, and no snakes in Alaska. Heading to Tokyo tomorrow for a couple of days, and then home for a few days, and we'll see where it goes from there. My schedule next month is just back and forth to Tokyo, but I got a lot of this stuff on the schedule too. So, I might bounce around California, maybe go to the East Coast, and I'll try and find some snakes somewhere. So, anyway. Mr. Miyazaki, thanks for the video. Yeah, hey, thanks. I'm not a real live person. I'm not really good at this, but anyway, I like talking to you guys. So, again, I'll try and get you guys on here next time so you guys can talk too. But yeah, that'll probably do it, guys. I'll work on some videos. Sorry, I haven't put out any videos lately. I know a lot of guys have been asking where I've been, and I just haven't found anything worth posting. I found a few things, but I just don't want to put out a kind of junky video. So I'll get something together here soon. And now we got someone saying hi from, was it Albuquerque? Sorry, I need glasses now. Hey, what's going on, Albuquerque? Yeah, you guys probably have some snakes on the road at night right now. Yeah, got to go. Yeah, thanks, guys. I got to go, too. For those guys just getting on, sorry, I've been on for like an hour and a half. If you want to rewind it, I'll probably delete the video in a day or two. I don't know if anybody likes watching these after the fact. But, yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll put out some videos soon. Yeah, as always, thanks for the support. I don't know. This is a passion of mine, and I love doing this YouTube thing. It's a lot of fun. I never knew I'd be doing this someday, and yet here I am. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and hopefully a video will be out soon. Have a good night.